the voice in the soul is our connection to the divine. So that singing together in a soulful way is sort of like our railroad right to heaven in a way, you know, and if we can connect with that, then we're expressing a little bit of divinity.
I grew up Christian, but I don't know if I ever really believed in God. It made sense when I was little, but as I grew up, it just didn't really make a whole lot of sense that there was a powerful deity that created everything. I wanted to believe it though. There just wasn't anything that made it seem like it was true. But my sophomore year of high school, that changed when I heard something I never heard before. Bogoroditsevo is a Russian piece by Rachmaninoff, and it's still today my favorite choir song. The first time I heard it, I felt what I thought was divinity. I still can't really put it into words, but I know to me it's something greater than anything I've felt before. And throughout my journey in choir, I've experienced many moments of divine that I hope I can maybe explain one day. In my freshman year, my choir teacher, Brooks Gingrich, showed us a recording of our school's concert choir, and one of the songs shook me deeply. I could hardly sit still with the sound hitting me, and I didn't know what I was feeling. I didn't understand yet that that feeling would mean something way more just a year later. The piece is called The Spheres. I'm still very jealous that I didn't get to sing it with the concert choir, but I don't even know if I would have been able to handle it with how emotional it made me. But ever since, I've taken every chance to be a part of choir with Brooks, and I still do today. He gave me my love of choir music, and he cares deeply about how choir music helps his students and anyone who listens.
When you get a group of humans together and they all can connect and have the same intention with their words, take a song like Let My Love Be Heard. If everybody's singing that piece and really thinking about a lost bird that they know, there's something so powerful about that. It's not something you can touch, not something you can see, but it's something you can feel. And, you know, a lot of people maybe would call this prayer, but I think there's a lot of other forms of that. As humans, our ability to empathize and just meditate for the wellness of someone else, or just think about someone else in a certain way in the same sentiment. I really do believe you don't have to be religious to know that there's so much power in that. I just feel at peace, and for maybe a moment or a certain amount of time, I feel like all our challenges in our culture of getting along evaporate. There's a lot of grace involved, an immeasurable amount of grace involved with a choir that is connecting. If everybody had the upbringing and wherewithal to be in an elite sounding choir, I don't think we would have school troubles with school shootings, and as near as many mental health issues. I think a cappella choir would heal the world.
I want to discover what divinity means to me, but it also kind of scares me. What if heaven isn't as heavenly as music tells me it is? What if I don't earn my way there? What if it really doesn't exist? I may not believe as much as I did in my past, but I think music answers those questions, whether the music is powerful and hopeful or sad and haunting. And sometimes the most dissonant, intense music answers those questions the best. Songs such as O Magnum Mysterium or Agnus Dei or Crucifixus. They still make me weep with their melodies and harmonies, blending into something that is so painful yet so beautiful. They take my fear of the unknown and turn it into wonder. A wonder that maybe everything will be okay in the end. I really want to believe the story of Jesus. It seems so perfect in a way that anyone would want to believe in it. And if it wasn't for music, I think I would have lost all hope in believing in it at all. He served everyone except for himself, and he's punished for it. But through his sacrifice, death couldn't even conquer him. He died for us, and he did it through the worst pain imaginable. As hard it is to believe that Jesus died and came back to life, music really makes me believe it sometimes. I hope to continue to question the power I feel when I listen to choir music. I'm going to pursue it from now on, putting my focus on learning more about music and hearing new songs. And since I liked choir in high school so much, college might expand my horizons even more.
There's an intimacy to a choral group with just voices that you can't get in a band. You're not going to get it in a jazz trio or an orchestra. There's an intimacy with the human voice that is unique and endemic to that ensemble, I think. Tuning voices, having them sing well in their range, matching vowels, attention to the details, cutting off all at the same time, lining up consonants, lining up vowels. I mean, all of it. It's a lot of work, but we do all these things so that we can all be in this one place, harmonically, melodically, within the sound, so that that thing can open up and live. We need music all the time, you know, and to create experiences for others through music, through choral singing. It's never going to die. It's never going to stop. We'll always have this. I used to sing with this group called the Glide Ensemble in San Francisco, and I sang with their choir for about 5 or 6 years. And the reason I sang with them, like I have 50 million other things I'd rather do on a Sunday, but I would go to that church and sing with that choir because on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, when things started rolling, the spirit in that room was so thick you could cut it with a knife. It's possible that the music was able to speak over it, that the music was able to speak above it, that it was able to transcend any dogma, any rules, four walls, and that's the power of music. And I don't think that you can really put into words what that power is. I think we are foolish to try to define what divinity is.
I may never find an answer, but I'm okay with that. If I found an answer, would I still feel the same way about music? Maybe divinity can only exist when we put our faith in it. And I'll have my answer when I reach my divine.